This is about tied notes, and we will look at what happens when you tie notes together, and what you'll see is this arch running between the two notes, which means that they are tied together. And the function it has is that you play these notes as if they were one long note combined together. So we'll look at that in some different combination of note values and see how that would be performed. We start at the start of the bar with the first beat, which is of course this one, and that's a half note, so it covers the first and the second beat. That means that the next note we have is this one, and it starts on the third beat, and it's a half note, so it covers two beats as well, which means that third and the fourth. And then the first bar is completed. Next note we have is of course on beat number one, since it's the first thing that we have in the bar, and it's actually just the same as we had in the first, so we can put out the beat numbers the same way. So a really super simple rhythm. It's just that when we perform this, we play this note starting on the third beat, but it lasts throughout the whole of the first and second beat of the next bar as well. So this note starts here and goes on for 1, 2, 3, 4 beats. So that's how we would perform it. So if we had an instrument that could sustain a note for this long time, then that's how long it would be, 4 beats. If we're drumming this rhythm or clapping it or whatever, we would just hit it on this note, and the next thing that happens would be this one. So it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing happens here, but with different note values. So we have a note here that starts on the first beat. It's a dotted half note, so it lasts for 3 beats, which means that this note starts on beat number 4, and then the bar is complete, but this note actually continues and is combined with this one, which is on the first beat. So it's put together as a note that lasts for 2 beats, and this one then starts on beat number 2, goes on for 3 and 4. The next thing we have is when we tie these notes together, and we'll put out the beat numbers to see what that makes. And we start on the first beat as always, and that's a quarter note, so it covers 1 beat, which means that the next thing we have, which is this note, starts on the second beat, and it's an 8th note, which means that it's half a beat. So this one starts on the 2 and covers the second half of the second beat because it's also an 8th note, and then this one would start on the third beat, and it's a half note, so it covers the 4th beat as well. Now what we have here is a tie between the 2 and the 3. So this note actually starts here and goes on for the rest of the bar. So this note that's put together lasts for 2.5 beats. So the rhythm would read 1, 2 and 3, 4. So you wouldn't play this note again, you just hold it from this one, just hold it throughout the rest of the bar, starting on 2 and. This is what it sounds like if we listen to what a drum would sound like when it plays it, and it's a click, so you will hear 4 clicks as a count in, and then the rhythm starts.